ain't nobody. What up?
Showtime. Yeah, this is the big ticket. Culture Cop Town. I'm talking that King Richard. It's like a movie. I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas. I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. It's all bark. We all bite.
You gambling with your life? Well, let's roll the dice.
Don't be some problems if this dog in a fight.
That's right.
Baby, I'm just trying to get
Legendary.
open them wide.
Something like
Mind if I pull up with a few?
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what that.
All I wanna do is and I just take your money. All I wanna do is and I just take your money.
Hip hop took this globe.
We done did it.
Wanna see a mogul? We showing you how to pivot. Got this from DMC. Let's run with it. Took the fundamentals and having some fun with it.
These songs, King Kong, my team strong. Godzilla set fire to whatever I breathe on. Got the killers in choir all singing my theme song.
I could never do this alone. Still Dre, still on top, still got it. The Sonic still iconic, they still the product. I seen the money coming, I showed you that I'm a prophet.
And I'm riding shotgun in case get out of pocket. Why you wanna press the issue? You need to stop it. Keep a lawyer on retainer for depositions and dockets. Back to the topic in case you forgot it. Anonymous head bobbing, baby, keep that popping.
Baby, I'm just trying to get
Legendary.
open them wide.
Something like
Mind if I pull up with a few?
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what that.
All I wanna do is and I just take your money. All I wanna do is and I just take your money.
Hey, yo, fresh out the fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down. Look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need tease, cash app, been more PayPal. Turned up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out y'all, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the lead, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Ay, these no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
I steep, broski, yummy. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in it, she just made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my they say yeah.
I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I unleashed my soul, now they taking pictures of it.
Eyes on the prize, this my last soda. 5 It's a stadium so big, you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. The give now out of the shotgun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Dump off caught by his back. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. The Commanders ready for the punt. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense.
Ready up.
1st down, ball at the 36. Throwing off the play fake here. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Pass play on 1st and 10. He's got a man left. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Forced it. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Completed to his running back. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Oh, baby, he gets rocked, and the ball is out! And they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. It's a gain of 7. Now they've got some options here on 4th down. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Trying to push this past the marker. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
4th down, pressure on him. He was not backing down for a second. Nice effort to carry the rock. More importantly, for his offense to get a first down.
Throwing from the gun here. He brings it in. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They go play action on 1st. Complete out to the right side. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Throwing here on 2nd and a handful. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Cowboys have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Give now to the running back. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They start out 2nd and 10. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
And he pushes them a little closer to the 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Going ground game again here. And this time he gets it done. Touchdown! The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Daniels from the pistol. Flushed out of the pocket. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Here's the handoff. Has good room at the 35. Down the sideline inside the 40. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Is across the line for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders start to fight back with their first points of this game. Now we'll see them try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returnable from the 2. And he pushes them up to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Cuts it to the right sideline. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
He fires one deep down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up 2nd down. They'll try and throw it here. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
He beams one deep right side. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Ready? 79 Bronco. Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
They're going for this. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Buying some time right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
The give here on second. And he doesn't get much. A small pickup down to the 42. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Daniels. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to go. It's a big 6. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Play fake here, Daniels. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Plowing up the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Now Daniels off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he takes it. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. It's a gain of 4. And the Commanders will have a first. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Commanders pushing for points. They'll run here on first down. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. This time it's a passing play. The screen pass falls incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Throwing now, Daniels. Oh no, they possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 43. That's to the sideline, and it's a catch by Watson. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Looking right, and he finds him. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. The Cowboys signaling for their 1st time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
That one going to go against the D. And as he goes out of bounds, we've got a flag on the play, likely against the defense. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Let's go. Nike 18.
They'll run here following the penalty. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And he makes it across, touchdown Dallas. The Cowboys get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys stretch their lead to 21. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. On 1st down, here's Daniels. Hits his running back. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Headed out right. Finds him on the crossing route.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. This return makes it up to the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Cut out left. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Short pass brought in. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Tackle made by J.C. Horn.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here we go, tracking 60.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Let's go now.
They send a receiver in motion right. Here's the snap on 4th. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Mike Sarah still makes the play. And the Commanders will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the 2nd half. You have all that data from the 1st half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the 2nd.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
They'll run now on second down. And this one doesn't go far. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. Punting muted out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. No return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even though there's a lot of game time left here, Kate, this just feels like a must for the defense. A little bit of desperation. You cannot allow this offense to find the end zone again in a massive sack on 1st down. Well, that's the right way to begin this series defensively.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st. They're going play action. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
2nd and 10 now. He's going to push one deep down. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Cowboys continue piling onto this lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. And that one's going to hit the turf. A good defensive play breaks that one up. So it'll be 2nd down.
I hate those situations, Kate, as a QB. I'm looking for an open passing lane, and I can't find one anywhere. He thought he had one available. Defense did a better job of knocking it away.
Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Throw on 3rd down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And they continue to trail by, well, Brock, a whole lot more than a field goal.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw. It changed its direction.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys piling onto the scoreboard yet again. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys grow their lead yet again. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Daniels. That's complete. Here's Scott. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Daniels now. Setting up the running back screen. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
And he's dropped. They got there for the sack. And that brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. They bring the tight end in motion. 3rd and long for him here. He's on the move. On the run right, throwing deep down the up. And they pick him off again. And as this play winds up out of bounds, let's see what that flag is all about. So the defense decides to decline the penalty. First and 10 now from the 30. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Trying to find his tight end. And that'll bring up second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Pressure's there, and the Commanders got him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Knowing how our wonderful EA Sports team and director does his job, we're going to see a replay real quick here, Kate, and I want to see that moment of truth, that panic in the QB's eyes. You run that bootleg, you're out there alone, you got to make something happen, or you could take a risk like that, a huge sack for this defense.
Here he is on third and long. He throws a bullet deep to the right, wide open down the field, and he has it! And in for the Dallas touchdown! Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys tack on 7 more to their lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Caught. There's that rookie out of Florida State. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. On first down, here's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And this is what the modern safety is all about in today's game. More and more, we see guys with an interception and a sack in the same game who can line up seemingly in 10 different positions on the field.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And he takes this one back for the pick six. Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys continue adding on to that lead.